G'day, John Warner here, Bush Church Aid Regional Officer for South Australia Northern Territory, and I'm here with Ellen Burford. Welcome.
Hello.
Great to have you along. Yeah, it's good. Now, really keen to hear about your story. So where were you born and bred? And
I was born in Whyalla on the Eyre Peninsula, and I was raised there for the first 11 years of my life before moving to the Yorke Peninsula, where I finished my schooling before heading to Adelaide.
Yeah, wow, it's great. And then so you came to Adelaide to study.
Actually, history. So I did a Bachelor of Arts in History. Hoping to pursue something in the arts, and changed my mind halfway through. So to who knows what. So I went home without knowing what I was going to do.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now you went back home you worked as a chaplain, I think. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep. I worked for a little while in just some random jobs before landing the job as the local chaplain in my hometown.
Yeah. Great. And now. You found yourself back at the Bible College of South Australia, studying. So what was it that brought you back to college, back to Adelaide, to study at Bible College?
Yeah, I did a couple of subjects at Bible College while I was at university, just to explore it, because I'd always loved reading the Bible, even as a kid. And really loved that while I was at uni, and figured I'd probably head back one day. So even while I was living back home on the Yorke Peninsula, I was doing a couple of subjects for the night classes at the Bible College of South Australia in Adelaide, driving up there after work, doing the night class, and then coming home that night, which was totally worth it. I love the stimulation, and it was really worthwhile. But there came a time where it was the right thing to be moving to Adelaide and actually doing that study properly. Yeah,
because you're now doing a Master of Divinities.
Yes, that's correct.
Great. And how's that going?
I absolutely love it. It gets better the more time I spend doing it. So,
it's beautiful.
Really grateful.
Yeah. Now, you were sharing as well, Ellen, like God's really been laying on your heart, I guess, First Nations peoples, and just possibly looking at some sort of ministry with them.
Yeah, that's right. I was really moved, actually, during my history degree by the Australian history subject that I had to do. And I was just kind of quite struck by Australia's sad history, and ever since then that's kind of been at the back of my mind, and led to some connections with a few communities around South Australia. And now, I'm pretty open to pursuing that in a ministry kind of format.
That's fantastic, great. Because you're up at in Darwin for the week with Naomi Island.
That's right.
As well,
yes.
And some of the crew there at Nunglinya Bible College. Yep. So just tell us a bit about that. How was that?
Yeah, that was an incredibly well-spent week. It was quite daunting to start with, just heading up with not knowing anyone other than having met Naomi once. But she was an incredible hostess and helped link me up with a few people who were doing evangelism or were Bible translators. The Archbishop as well of the NT.
Greg Anderson.
That's it. So I had a great time just pinging between different people and ministries, and was really quite surprised by just how many people said that there's needs, and if you're passionate about something, we'll find something for you to do. So that was great.
Yeah, and I guess any reflections a few weeks on, or convictions that are sharpening for you?
I think that I think that it's been helpful for me to just perhaps learn a bit more about myself. So looking at people who have, whether it's been living remote or have been in ministry for many, many years, just seeing that face to face rather than just in my imagination, kind of seeing what perhaps I'm well suited to, or how some of my interests and skills might be able to fit into that context. So definitely still in the brainstorming and exploration stage, but having come back, I would be pretty keen if God called me to Darwin at this point. Really did enjoy it, so it's nice to have that kind of as one extra option.
Fantastic. And last opportunity, a shameless plug for Bible College of South Australia.
Yes.
Why should people come and study at Bible College of South Australia?
It is just it is a small college, but it makes us a really like tight-knit community where we have really meaningful relationships with students, but also with the faculty. So and admin staff, teaching staff. We have lunches together, and I just love seeing the people around me, whether that's staff or students, what their faith looks like in day-to-day life. And on top of that, exceptional Bible teaching, which has really enriched my relationship with Jesus to a point that I'm happy to use my life to serve him.
That's great. Thanks, Ellen. Thanks for your time, and we are looking forward to watching how God continues to shape, and I guess where you do end up on the mission field. So,
Thanks, John.
Okay.
Cheers.